for a point of DM inspiration, of which you can have up to 3. Does anybody want to sum up quickly and succinctly what happened last time? Else I could do it, and we'll just jump right into it. Going once, going twice. Soul.
Well, I mean,
hold
okay. On, let me open my book because I write things down now.
Oh wow! Hold on. Let me grab my handkerchief so I can dry my eyes as the tears of joy start to flood from them. Oh my gosh!
Are you wearing nerd glasses also?
Okay, so
that reminds me. Let me put on my nerd glasses.
We had taken when we got back. We were still inside this bubble of sleepy and coldness. It was real nice. I think Kashara made it. I'm not sure what it's called. I just know it's a big dome bubble. And slowly but surely, the tar babies shat on it until it was pitch black, which made it really easy to get a good night's sleep.
Fair.
Yeah.
Lemons in the lemonade. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then there was a problem that we didn't know if they were out there or not. So someone had to make the big sacrifice, and it was Lyft. He went out there first to check out if anything was out there, and thankfully nothing was out there.
He was very brave last session.
So brave, so reckless, so reckless.
It's like he had lost any concern for his own life.
And then,
anyways, keep going.
We went to go ahead and explore Snuggly's tower, and that's when Kashar read some scribbles on the ground. Something about 3 steps from the bottom, 7 steps to the right. I don't know, but I just followed what she was doing, since it was really hard to read the scribbles. She said it was something in Undercant, like advanced thieves can't. So I was just like, okay, all right. Then she said I was promised a window, and that's where we'd find the new clue. But I looked in that room. There was like no room for a window. That is the tiniest room ever. Like, I feel like if you put a window in that room, you would just take out a whole wall. That's how tiny that room was. And then the next clue was under the scene of our greatest prank. And she told us about it, how Snuggly had some rival across the tower who had purposely made his tower just a smidge taller than Snuggly's, but it was real shitty anyways. And how they gave him like diarrhea with laxatives, and it never stopped smelling. And you know what? When we got to that tower, I don't know if it was just the Dark smells like shit, or is the tar babies, but it did smell like shit there. It was quite noticeable. I stopped really paying attention because then like a book came up, and I don't do books. I don't like books. But somehow, I don't remember a book. But I remember a book, but I don't remember. It's weird. I don't like books. This is why I don't do books. They're weird. And then she said she had to have a moment to figure out what was going on. So we went to the arena, and we won it. It was good. Bubbles almost killed everybody. That was real good, too. You know, thankfully, though, He made it so I could just win like half the things without trying, so that was real nice. And then we got into a real sticky fight at the end. And I don't know what was wrong with Lyft. It was just like he was in another world. He just wasn't on top of his game. He's turning into a crab. Then he wasn't doing anything. Then he was healing. But he would only heal himself. It was weird. It was normal Lyft things.
Okay.
Yeah, he was played flawlessly, really.
That was a bit more detailed than I needed, but thank you.
Well,
you
this is what happens when you write things down.
Yeah. You covered everything. You did leave off the part where you and Lyft managed to score a date with these lovely twin sisters, the Dark Path sisters. I'm assuming you still wanted to have a date with these women, but you just forgot. All right. In that case, Captain Bubbles did not participate in the arena battle against wonderful Monster Hunter monsters. That Glavenus. Oh my gosh, that's the top tier monster right there. I'm gonna be using that monster in every campaign for the rest of my 5e career. That's such a good monster. Got to figure out how it could fit into a Greek setting. That's all. Maybe give him a spear on his tail. I don't know.
It's
So
literally named after Gladius. Like, just instead of a Glavis, it's a Gladius.
oh, Gladius. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
And now I've subjected myself to that monster a second time.
So Bubbles is going to be late or not at all. He did contact me, so he's got some stuff that came up. So we'll just NPC him until needed. You guys finish your business at the Inferno Coliseum. Now this is a Dwegar settlement that I didn't actually provide any maps for. Yeah, but I do have some maps if you decide to burn this place to the ground or get into fights. Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't happen. You guys can either stay on your ship or you can seek lodgings here within the city. It's completely up to you. But your events at the Coliseum more than likely have drained you of all useful resources that you might have left, and therefore, you might want to call it a night. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
However, the Dark Path sisters Uri and Saze are good to their word, and they take Claximus and Lyft, the champions of the arena, out on the town. You guys take in all the wonders and splendors of Dwegar society. Dwegar they're not about being showy or flashy. So outside of the spectacle of the Colosseum, everything is very orderly and very plain, very utilitarian. When you go to a restaurant, you get meat and you get drink and you get one side, and there's like not a lot of options. They use salt for seasoning. It's very like, strict, regimented. We do things efficiently. But like their surface cousins, they do love alcohol. So there is an abundance of alcohol. Some exported from the surface, some from different areas of the Underdark, some locally grown. This is a dangerous course of action if you do not have good constitution saves. Do Claximus and Lyft partake of the Dwegar alcohol?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let me get the carousing table.
Do the Dark Path sisters partake in the? I'm pretty sure Lyft's gonna offer them drugs.
What? Is that what's gonna happen? I thought you were a good boy.
Like they were having a good time. I'm pretty sure that's what Lyft's gonna do, though.
Okay, fair enough. Lyft, if you could confirm that, is that okay? That's what's happening. All right.
Yep. Yeah, that's.
They will also partake, and they will also roll on the carousal table. All right, so I need each of you to roll a D100 for me. Let's see. There it is. Man, 5e, you never get to use that D100. There we go.
Ooh,
Oh, man.
that's good.
Nice.
I can't do
Alright.
anything for some reason.
Oh,
No,
game
you did.
Oh yeah, no, you rolled it twice.
Did I?
Yeah,
It's
it's
not-
89 and 45.
It's not showing up on my screen, and it's all gray.
Oh, that's weird.
Let me refresh it again.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let's start with Claximus. Claximus, on a 1. After a wild night, that hangover style, you cannot remember clearly. You wake up in jail, pending charges for a serious crime. So I guess we have to address that before we can play the session. Okay. Let's see. Lyft, you got an 89. According to our carousal table, you woke up in the alchemist shop. There are a number of empty vials on the floor around you. For the next several days, everything that looks green, or sorry, everything that should be green is purple, and all food tastes like it's vibrating. Occasionally, you burp multicolored bubbles.
Sweet.
Okay.
Does he have to be under the potion condition?
You are under the potion condition. There is a chance that a random potion effect will affect you during the next 2 to 12 days.
Living on the edge.
Holy shit. Okay. All right. Now your dates. Let's see. 98. That can't be good.
One was jailed for serious crime. Maybe the other way's good.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh man, that actually turned out pretty well for her. Okay. Nice. And the other sister got a shit. Did I only roll once? Thought I rolled more than once. Here we go. The other one got a 2. Okay. I'm sure that is related to Claximus, actually. Let's see. She is also in jail for a serious crime. Okay. I guess we got to figure all that shit out. All right. Gosh, who do we turn to when things get out of hand? Analura. All right, Analura. Did you sleep in the local tavern, or did you sleep on the ship?
On the ship.
Okay.
And I imagine she woke up and is very angry at Lyft. Who
At Lyft? What did Lyft do?
alchemist shop, right? I imagine it was my shop, on the ship.
Oh, it could be. Yeah,
Did
that'd
he
be
drink
fun.
all my
Yeah,
potions?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, she's a scolding Lyft.
While you were scolding Lyft, Kishara, did you sleep on the boat, or did you use the local tavern?
I feel like I probably slept at a local tavern because they have rooms that are closer to like the right size rather than these ginormous rooms like we have on the ship.
Fair. Okay. All right. In that case, when you wake in the morning, you hear a commotion from downstairs in the common room of the tavern. The Dwagar are heatedly arguing about the recent assassination.
Wait, they're arguing about it?
Yeah. Apparently, the local lord was killed last night. And yeah, they did catch the 2 people that did it. One was a local by the name of Uri Darkpast. The other is reputed to be Claximus, a famous astronaut gladiator, the same one who stood toe-to-toe with his allies against Aglavenus in the arena just yesterday.
I will join in the argument. And
Okay.
I will say, well, look, okay, so assassination, it kind of makes it sound like it was like stealthy and stuff. And I know Claximus, it was probably just murder.
Oh, okay, yeah, that gets everybody's attention, and they turn to you. Oh, so you'll be knowing this fella, Claximus. Hey, I recognize you. You're the one from the arena what got the kill shot.
Yep, that's me.
So, I'm guessing we should be calling for the guards then. And you see somebody begin waving and signaling, and you hear the hut of heavily armored dwarven boys.
Character witness? Is that what's going on?
Is it what?
You need me as a character witness? Is that what's going on?
Oh, I mean, we're theater of the mind again. Oh, but yeah, character witness for sure. That's wink. That's what they're doing. They don't think you're an accomplice at all.
Oh yeah, no, I think he was totally capable of this.
Wow. Okay. Your rogue senses are tingling. You feel that you are going to be arrested. While you're, parsing that, we're gonna check in with Django. Django,
Prison
Did
pouch,
you-
Steve, cool.
did you and your lovely husband and wife, your wife who now resembles a dish sponge, with lovely red and black patterning, did you guys stay on the ship, or did you stay at the tavern that Kishara stayed at?
Well, I would imagine that the three of us, along with the rest of the posse of the Bullet Club, we would have been like celebrating our victory in the arena. So we would have definitely gotten all tore up.
Oh, I see what you're trying to say. Give me a D100 roll, Django.
All right.
I guess I should have asked Kishara if you did that, but I figure you're a local, so like Underdark alcohol might hit you hard. Did you drink to excess and carouse, Kishara?
I drank the mushroom beer, to be specific, but not enough to still be feeling it or to have lost my wits.
Okay, fair enough. Django, during the night, you and the Bullet Club befriended a group of pansexual, polyamorous Dwegar, and were invited into their love cult.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. They took you back to their love temple, and you spent the whole night getting high on incense and making sweet love to each other. Till the appointed time of morning, because there's no sky, came, and you guys sort of stretched, ate some underdates, and drank some underwine, and then headed out into the understreets. As you do, you see a contingent of Dwegar guards, heavily armored, hutting it down the street towards the tavern.
Hey,
I presumably waved from in the middle of them.
Oh, all right, yeah. I mean, you see them turn and go right, like hard right angle into the tavern. Inside the tavern, Kishara, they begin to take out the manacles.
Okay. So in the intervening time, prison pocket thieves tools,
Okay.
and then when they're escorting me out, I'm still smaller than Duragar, so you still don't really see me. But then, however, you see a spectral hand float up and just sort of wave at you, and you do recognize this as Kishara's mage hand. Oh no, wait, Kishara's mage hand is invisible, so you don't recognize it because you can't fucking see it.
I'll just.
Yeah, Jimmy puts a hand on your shoulder and says, should we be concerned about this?
You notice smaller legs among the small legs of the Duragar. There you go.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Maybe we should probably head back to the ship, see what the captain can make of all this. Don't want to go making any rash decisions or whatnot.
From the middle of the huddle. What about my friend the cat? He was there with us too.
Oh, fuck.
All right. They stop and begin to look around for any cats or cat-like creatures. Turning, you see Jimmy is gone.
Yeah, he'll definitely tell you that Claximus was definitely capable of this.
Okay. Can I assume that in her somewhat incapacitated state that Shivaka's just sort of like latched onto my back?
Yeah, for sure. Backpack wife. Yeah, totally.
So, seeing them turn towards me, I'm going to quickly turn and book it back towards the ship.
All right. Okay. So you just go ahead and give me a stealth check. Also, for Conti, we're going to put some music on in Groovy 2, but not actually use it. So let me throw that on. You can just drop the volume on it. Let's see. trying to pick out something to throw in the background. Here we go. 10 hours of hot lava.
Nice.
All right. Okay, so that'll be on 2. There we go.
Thank you.
All right. So as you make an amazing stealth check, you and Shivaka and Jimmy make your way back to the ship. They bring Kishara to prison, where she is imprisoned near Claximus and Uri. Man, you're just bleeding all over this nice start page. Just blood everywhere. All right, Claximus, you are roused. You are naked in the arms of this dwarven woman. You are awoken by the melodious and soothing sound of a familiar voice. It is Kishara.
Oh. Where are we? Kishara, what are you doing here? This isn't the boat. This looks like the brig.
I don't know. Are you muted, Kishara?
I'll turn to my other compatriot in here.
Yeah,
It's like,
just a second.
No.
Work.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She kind of sleepily wakes up and she looks around and she says, "Oh, that was a wild night. Where are our clothes? And where are we? Looks like a
the
cell."
brig. Do you have a boat on here? It's like, are we on the boat? Are we on a boat?
No.
This doesn't look like a boat. And like, I get like real close to like the bars, and I take a look out and see what I see.
Yeah, you see her activate her stone cutting, and she says, "No, we're on solid ground, underground." What
Are we in-
exactly did we get up to last night?
I don't know.
Were you there too? And she points at Kishara. I don't remember you being there. She turns back to Claximus. Mm-hmm.
I don't think she was there.
All right.
Let's just call over a
since-
guard. Let's see what this. Well, let's just call over somebody. Let's figure it out.
Okay. A Dwygar approaches, rattling a mace against the bars, jailhouse style. They stop at your cell and they say, "Oh, you're in for it now. Killing the Duke was pretty ballsy. But we've got rules and laws, and you're about to find out how they work. Astronaut." And he spits
Astronaut.
when he says the racial slur astronaut.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. We caught your accomplice here bragging about your exploits down at the tavern.
No, listen. No, I just said that assassination sounds sneaky. Claximus wouldn't do that. He would just, like, murder someone. That's what I said. I wasn't
It's true.
bragging.
I'm not known for my sneakiness.
The
But I'm-
man,
but I'm-
the man
but I'm
shakes his
also
head
not-
and
yeah.
he says Duke Blacktail was a noble dwarf. And what you did to him, they're still cleaning parts of him off of his bedchambers.
Yeah, but are you sure he didn't just, like, contract Claximus to do it? Like he was tired of being the Duke, and he just wanted to not be the Duke anymore, and so he's like, Claximus, I don't want to be the Duke anymore. And then Claximus made him not the Duke anymore.
Unlike you savages from the surface world, we have laws, and we're civilized. Do you have an attorney?
Yes.
Who is it that we might contact them for you?
It's Analura.
I see, all right.
Yep.
Can you describe this Analura to us, so our cleric of law and order
Sensing
might
a possible
send her a
prison
message?
break coming, I prepare my Gust of Wind spell.
Oh, God. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, they need a description.
And how do I know if I give you the description, you're just not gonna lock her up like you locked up Kashar, who did nothing? You said you have laws. What about locking up innocent people?
Oh, she's no innocent. This one right here was brazenly bragging about your murdering skills.
I was just participating in the lively discussion at the tavern about the assassination/murder. I wasn't bragging.
You could provide a description of your lawyer so we can get her in here. We've already got your case scheduled
get her
for
in here. Now, when you say get her in here, do you mean get her in
here to prep you for court?
Okay.
All right. Tall,
blue hair,
approachable thumbs on all four limbs.
wears glasses,
brown shaggy hair.
white coat,
an eye patch. One of his arms is vines.
Wait, that's Captain Bubbles. I said Analura. Captain Bubbles can't be our lawyer.
All right. Analura, you receive a 25-word message. We have Claximus. He's on trial for murder. Come to the garrison. Needs legal representation. Case at noon.
Now, Lyft, this is why you... And then I get the message. Can I reply to this one? Or?
Yeah, 25 words or less, yeah.
On my way.
All right. The Duergar, he just shakes his head and he says, I know your type. You're gonna try to escape, but don't think about it. This place is locked down tight, and if we sense that anyone is trying to escape, don't for a second think that we won't flood all of these cells with hot lava. We'll kill every one of you fuckers if you try to escape. And for that very reason, you'll be ratted out by every other inmate in here if you so much as shake the bars too hard.
So like, you can escape quietly then, or?
The Dwegar's bushy eyebrow rises, and you hear him grind his teeth. And he says, I'm saying sit tight. Your lawyer's on the way.
Wait, I want to know more about the case, though.
We'll provide your lawyer with that information.
Did you find a body? Was there a body?
We don't share that information with suspects.
Sounds like you're setting me up.
You know how Dwegar law works. You're guilty until proven innocent.
How do I know Dwegar works? Like, you just called me an astronaut. Obviously, I don't know how Dwegar law works.
All right, he storms out, slamming the door shut.
I want his name.
His name and badge number. I want it immediately.
Yeah, I want it immediately.
All right, Analura, you arrive at the garrison.
I have Lyft in tow, and also Django.
Oh, okay.
Who I guess came back to the ship, right?
Yeah, it's
Sounds
like
good.
I would have come back to the ship and probably would have said like, Bluebell, did you find out about the thing? I don't know what's going on, but
Come, Django. We've got a case to solve.
Really?
Put on your best hat.
I don't have like any time to rest or nothing. I didn't really get much sleep last night.
Well, that's not my fault.
You know, Analura, maybe one day you'll invent a potion to remove that stick from your ass.
Oh, dang. Dang.
Listen here, Django. I woke up this morning with all my potions drank by this guy. I'm pulling him by the ear.
I burp and all these bubbles come out.
I get a message telling me that Claximus is in jail for murder and that I have to represent him as his lawyer. And now you tell me you didn't even have time to take a short rest last night?
Well, yes, me and my lovely two betrothed were a bit too busy with the local love cult, if you must know.
Then that's your fault, not mine. Let's go.
All right. Here, Jimmy, and I very gingerly remove a Shivaka from my back. It's you take good care of her while I'm gone, all right?
I will. Is there some kind of backup plan, like back on Candyland? We're gonna like blow shit up, and how crazy is this gonna get?
I don't know the details yet, but if it gets crazy, I'm sure Django will come back for you.
And I just lean over and give them both a kiss on the cheek before leaving with Analura.
Okay.
All right, Lyft. Do you want to be like the cute, innocent cat so we could try to win some
I point
points?
at Claximus, and in his mind he hears, "So I've got my thieves' tools. Are we like breaking out, or are we actually waiting this thing through?"
Paxman stands like he doesn't have any of his clothes. Do I have underwear? Or am I stark butt naked?
You guys are totally naked. You're not sure what happens to your equipment.
Oh wow, stark ass naked. Okay. You know, I don't. When I rage and get mad, this is all like in my head as I'm responding here. It's like I can usually take it a lot. You know, take a lot of hits. But lava, I don't know if I can take that for too long. Maybe we should just sit tight and let the big brains solve this one.
I'm tied with Analura for highest intelligence in the party. Isn't that scary?
Maybe we sit tight and we let the real big brain figure it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Analura, you and your entourage arrive. The dwarf at the door looks you up and down and says, "Oh, you must be the astronaut, Analura. You've come to represent the murderer Claximus."
Allegedly.
Analura Arle, attorney at law. Where's my client?
Oh, they're downstairs in the pits.
Mind if we talk to them first?
Certainly. Do you need any of the details of the case, then?
We will.
Do you want them now or after you've spoken to them?
Could you prepare the details for after I've spoken with them?
Certainly. All right. So they lead you down to the cells. You see Claximus, one of the Dwagar sisters that he was on a date with, and Kishara. Two of the three are completely naked. Kishara has been stripped down to her undergarments and is standing somewhat awkwardly, more than likely using prison pouch technology. Claximus and the Dwagar are just coated in blood.
All right. So, Analura, they think that I helped them because I just okay. So I came down from my room in the tavern, and I heard something about like, oh hey, this guy got assassinated, and then I heard, oh, it was this one local lady, but then also they said it was Claximus, and so I just said that Claximus doesn't sound like an assassination type because that sounds sneaky. He probably, if he did it, just murdered the person. And then they took that as meaning that I was involved in some way. Can you see like what the rules are for false imprisonment here?
Sure.
Like you have a warrant or something? I don't know.
I don't think that flies down here.
Okay. Also, if you don't really want to do much investigating, I can just ritually cast Contact Other Plane, and we could just like ask a demigod or something like 5 questions that they'll have to answer true.
I think we'll need to talk with the Duergar to see if you're even allowed to cast magic.
I mean, it just takes me sitting here. Like I don't think they can stop me.
Oh, they don't have to stop you. They could just kill you after, thinking that you're doing something sketchy.
Oh no, yeah, it would be sketchy. But Claximus is really big. I'll just have him like stand in front of me.
On the way here, I heard something about lava.
Lava. Yeah. If we do anything bad that makes them think that we're trying to break out, lava will come out and all these people around us will become snitches.
I don't think Claximus can stand in front of lava to protect you. All right. So, details. Who was assassinated, Kishara? You know the details.
I is the Duke.
Duke Blacktail.
Yeah, Duke Blacktail. He got assassinated. Apparently, they just like there was just a whole bunch of blood, basically.
Okay. And Claximus and what's your friend's name?
Name's Uri.
Tell me everything that you can remember.
Okay, so my sister and I, we agreed to go on a date with the Weird Owl Fair fella and this incredibly handsome drow? Question mark. Things were going good. A nice simple steak, an undertuber baked on the side, a little bit of sour cream. The boys were having a pretty good time. And then the Owl Fair, Lyft, he offered some medicinals, of which we all partook, and then we didn't want to feel like bad hosts, so we ordered some of the reserve that the tavern keeps, and one thing led to another, and we all sort of blacked out, and now I don't know where my sister is, and I'm naked and in prison, but I think I had a pretty good time, all things considered. Thank you.
Me too.
Sounds
All right, great. Lyft, do you remember anything other than waking up in my alchemy shop?
Something about a bridge, a London bridge.
Lyft, give me an intelligence saving throw to see if any snippets from the night before come to you in like a hazy flashback.
I can do this.
Okay, yeah. You just remember getting thirsty and wanting more and more exotic things to drink.
That's about it. It's another regular night.
All right. Claximus, Uri, Kishara, wait here while I speak with the Duergar and get more information. Don't break out.
Don't break out.
Okay. You head back upstairs, and you and your legal team receive word that Duke Blacktail was in fact murdered in his own bedroom. He was physically torn apart. Pieces of him are everywhere. It took a cleaning crew several hours to bag and tag him and get him back to normal. From what you could understand, Claximus was invited to the man's manor, wherein he would be an honored guest, and apparently things went south after that. Duke Blacktail is survived by his now widowed wife, who seems very distraught over the whole thing. Her name is Elu Blacktail.
And was Elu the one who called you in to arrest Claximus?
Yes, that's correct. She'll be at the trial, though. You can ask her your questions then, if you have any for her. There's only a few hours left.
Are we allowed to go investigating the crime scene?
I suppose you got a little bit of time.
We need all the information that we can get.
I see. All right, I'll send some officers over with you.
How far away is Analura at this point?
This is probably within message range. She's just upstairs.
I message her, and all you hear is 5 questions.
All right. Do you head across town to the fancy manor of the Duke and now the widowed Duchess? Yay, nay?
Sure hope so.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Are people having
Oh.
sound issues? You guys want me to try to switch to a different server?
Yeah,
No,
I've been having.
It's fine for me.
At least working good on my end.
Hold on.
I don't know. I'm in the middle of a crazy lightning storm, so we'll see.
Nice, exciting.
Yeah.
All right. So you head over. You don't see the missus. She doesn't seem to be available. But the officers do lead you to the scene of the crime. It definitely looks like something Claximus would have done. Even now, there's just blood spatter everywhere. This man was definitely torn to pieces.
Is there like a forensics guy anywhere?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure there's a forensics guy. You approach the forensics guy?
Yeah. As we're approaching, I want to turn to Django and tell him, you've got a little panache thing going on, right?
Oh, so you actually believe I'm a rogue now? Hmm?
I don't think panache is something rogues get.
I guess
Alright.
I'm feeling.
Yeah, the forensics guy looks over at you. His eyes narrow suspiciously. Oh, we don't get a lot of astronauts down here. What are you doing?
Oh, well, pleasure to meet you, sir. My name's Django, and this is my associate, Miss Analura. We're representatives of the accused.
Hi, I'm Lyft.
Suppose you're here for my report, then.
If you would
We
be
are.
kind.
Well, it seems, as you can see from the angle of the blood spatter, that this man exploded from the inside.
Any indication as to whether this was done by magic or
Oh, I'm
explosives?
thinking it's definitely magic.
Magical, I see.
There was a residue when I came onto the scene. It's faded now, though.
Do you mind if I try detecting some magic?
You could certainly try, but that was hours ago.
Alright. I want to do just a very good investigation check.
All right. Give me an investigation. You can have advantage because your allies are there assisting.
Yeah, I have advantage. Alright. And I'll add +5 to it.
Oh wow. Okay. You go full BBC Sherlock Holmes and begin to reconstruct the entire crime. Would you like to know in secret so that you could bust this information out in court and look like a total badass?
Yeah, I'll tell Django too, though, so
Oh.
Django can come.
All right, you and Jay go meet me in secret meeting.
All right.
Just want to cast contact other plane and be like, hey, yo, Claximus, do it. And then they'll be like, yes, no, maybe, never, irrelevant, or unclear. And then we can go off of that. Because if he did, I feel like we should just escape.
I'll be back. I gotta use the bathroom.
All right, down in the prison, Uri is just kind of cuddled up next to Claximus. She says, "Oh, some of it is coming back to me. You were being a bit feisty there last night, and then I'm pretty sure someone came up to the table and recognized you, and they offered you a great deal of money for something.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound familiar?"
Let me make.
Yeah,
some
give me an
type of check.
give me an intelligence check.
I'll go ahead and use one of my inspirations for it.
Okay. That is kind of sounding familiar. It was a young dwarf, well dressed, definitely looked like a toady for someone. Confirmed that you were Claximus, who had also just been a champion of the arena that very same day, and extended some kind of invitation to you.
Did I? Do I remember how was it verbal, or did he actually give me something?
No, he cordially invited you. Pretty sure he cordially invited you somewhere.
Okay, so he didn't give me something. Right.
No.
For shits and giggles, I checked the prison pouch. If drunk Claximus decided to take care of not drunk Claximus.
Despite being a lawful evil people, or perhaps because they're lawful evil people, they have mad respect for consent laws. So they asked you politely if you were hiding anything in your prison pouches, and you guys said no, and they took you at your word. In the prison pouch is the Emerald of Power.
Okay.
And I don't know what other item would you have? What is your most precious thing that you would always want to keep in case of emergency?
No, the Emerald of Power. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't really, I don't really just put stuff up there.
Uri is eyeing that emerald. Oh, that's a nice emerald.
It is.
You just keep that thing up there all the time?
Yep. That's where it belongs.
Did it start out as a block of coal or rock?
No, I took it off this one lady. She was a female pirate, and I killed her. I was like, this is my emerald now.
Did she keep it up her butt?
She did.
Before you did?
She did. But she was already dead. I didn't just go up in there and take. I killed her, and then I took it.
You hear the familiar boot falls of Analura coming down the stairs. Oh, your friend's back. Is she a good lawyer? Is she familiar with Dwegar law?
I have no idea, but she is the smartest person I know.
If it doesn't work, we're going to be slaves for a very long time.
I don't like being slaves. That doesn't sound like a good time to
Well, right now is a terrible time to be a slave because the mind flayers are paying top dollar for slaves. And if you end up with the mind flayers, well, that's pretty much it for you. They'll definitely want this one right here. And she kind of goes to pinch Kishara's cheeks.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I think everyone's going to think that you're a Schnurfneblin.
No, that's ridiculous.
Well, sometimes people are quick to judge. All right.
Stream crashed for a second.
Can I what?
The stream crashed for a second, but I fixed it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Analura, you hear your clients discussing important matters as you approach. Unless you guys had another stop on your way back. Did you have another stop on your way back?
We did want to try to look for the widow.
Oh, okay. So we'll travel back in time just a little bit. All right. Back at the estates, the Dwegar guards that are with you, they all look suspiciously at you when you try to leave the crime scene. Oh, can't be letting you leave the crime scene, madam.
I need to represent my client. I can't stay here forever.
Oh, so you're ready to head back then? To the garrison?
We would like to speak with the witness, if that's possible. The widow.
Oh, I don't know. That seems like a bad idea.
Now, hold on. I ain't no fancy big city lawyer, but
Are you by chance dressed as Matlock right now? I just want
probably.
to... Okay.
It's like, I ain't no fancy big city lawyer, but it seems rather unfair to me that the prosecution would have access to all this information and we wouldn't.
Both the officers kind of look at each other. Oh, well, I suppose we could swing by her room. It's under guard in case, an attack is made against her as well. But if we did that, well, we'd need some sort of compensation for turning a blind eye on the law. You know how it is.
Here. Give me 1 second to open my sheet.
Sure.
Now, sir, I hope you're not asking us for any kind of compensation, because we would never do such a thing. But I did see in the corner there, as I was investigating, and I'm going to hold up I'm going to hold up a pearl and an amber. It says 200 GP.
Oh.
Worth of gemstones. We did find these gemstones in the corner over there.
We
that,
should
I think
probably
you must
go
have missed.
check. Yes, let's take this into police custody, and then we're gonna go check the corner real quick and make sure nothing bad happened here. You two at the door, please help us. There could be some more evidence we missed. And the 4 Dwegar guards move away from the door.
Let's go.
Okay.
We quick walk.
All right. You open the door, close it behind you. You are in obviously what is like when people are kind of rich and they have their own bedrooms and then they make arrangements to meet up in one person's bedroom or the other kind of thing. This is obviously like the rich wife's bedroom. She is currently at her vanity. She turns when you walk in. Who goes there?
Hello, ma'am. I am Analura Arle, attorney at law, and this is my assistant.
I've
Would you
never
like to
seen a
introduce yourself?
drow with blue hair. Looks good.
Thank you.
I'll take off my hat and bow my head and say, you have my condolences, ma'am.
A white suit in a volcanic area. It's very bold of you. She gives you an appreciative look once over, twice over, Django.
Miss, excuse me.
Elu.
Oh, thank you. Miss Elu, I hope,
That would be Lady Blacktail to you, stranger.
oh, yes, forgive me, ma'am. I'm not, from around here, but, thank you for, your lesson in your formalities. So, Lady Blacktail, if it would please you just for a few moments, if, you could give us the details about the events that transpired last night.
How would I do that?
Well, my associate is currently sitting in a prison cell right now, and I would like to do whatever I can in order to ensure his freedom.
Oh, would you now? And this ally of yours, is he someone I might know? Or she?
Possibly. He's, he was in the arena, gladiator. Can time to time maybe have some anger management issues.
Oh, I see. So you're representing the man who killed my husband.
Allegedly killed your husband.
Oh, it was not allegedly. I was there. I saw it.
Please, you must tell us what you saw. We wish to get to the truth.
What
the bottom
didn't
of
I
this
see?
case.
My husband, he's got a soft spot for wrestling and the arena. When he saw Claximus fight yesterday, it was one of the greatest battles he'd ever witnessed. He had to meet the man face to face. He sent a servant to track him down, found him at the tavern in the company of some floozy, and offered him a great deal of money to come and spend the evening here at our manor. He arrived, floozy in tow, and heavily intoxicated. He was a mess, slurring his words, talking all sorts of nonsense about how he used to be a crab folk. Well, my husband, God's bless his damned soul, he thought every moment was magical. One thing led to another. More spirits were poured, and then there was riotous lovemaking of the orgy variety. At some point, though, that Claximus started glowing like a hot furnace. He was hilt deep in my husband when he just exploded. Painted the walls with him, he did.
Has the Duke shown any irregular behavior recently?
She shrewdly narrows her eyes. What do you mean by that?
We simply want to understand the intentions behind his actions. Why was he so infatuated with the gladiator Claximus?
Oh, something about the surface world always calls to him. He's never been there himself, but any time there's strangers from the surface world, he always likes to meet them. Add to that the man was an incredible warrior, and quite handsome to boot. A very feminine look to him, you know. All of those just sort of tick the boxes for my sweet husband.
He sounds like he was a wonderful man.
Yes, I suppose he was.
Do you mind if I ask, were you taking part in the orgy, as you called it?
I was there. I obviously, because I saw everything happen. She stares at you. Are you implying something, miss?
Of course not. I just wish to know if you were a part of the orgy.
Of course I was.
And
have you seen the man?
Were you with the lady then?
No, we were with everybody. I'm just glad I wasn't the one that got blown up, that's all.
Do you know where the lady was? The Dwegar during all of this.
Yeah, she was helping out. She kind of narrows her eyes. Do you know what an orgy is, ma'am?
I've read in books. Django, it's your turn. It's your turn.
Oh, you need to excuse Bluebell here. She's more about the she's read a lot of books and knows a lot about that sort of thing. She relies more on me for the social situations.
Ah, you're her stunt cock. All right.
I guess that's one way of putting it, but sure. So,
It was a pity. I blew him up so much that they just had to put him in a bunch of bags before they took him off to the morgue.
yeah, it's, I've seen him use that whole, like, radiant energy thing. It's, I'm glad, it's why, I see him getting angry, I try to keep a fair distance from him. It's pretty bright, and you can see it coming pretty easily,
Oh, that's a good one. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you could see him starting to get riled up, see him getting angry, see him starting to get all flashy and whatnot. Almost as if, you could maybe take someone you didn't like and throw him in the way.
Oh, I see. So you're accusing me of using your friend as a weapon to assassinate my own husband. For what reason? What do I stand to gain besides his title, sole ownership of this whole city, all of his trade and wealth, and the freedom to no longer be married to him?
I'll just shrug and say, your guess is as good as mine.
Exactly.
Though, tell you what, Bluebell, how about you, step outside and you let me and the, lady here talk a little bit more in private.
Oh, wow. As you say that, she reveals her full character art. Ooh.
I step outside.
Okay.
Allow me to be frank with you, ma'am.
Oh, so your name's Frank. It's a strong name.
It's an expression. My name's
You
Django.
can call me Ilu.
Ilu. All right. Well, my name's actually Django. It's just a astronaut expression. But allow me to be direct with you then.
So your name's Direct Frank Django. It's a lot of names.
Yes, you can just shorten it to Django. That works fine.
Sure.
All right. So, what would it take for you to, let's say, I'm sure you and your husband had quite a few enemies, not intentionally, but, just being someone of rather in a high position of power, right?
Oh. I see what you're saying.
Yes, so, perhaps, maybe when you're in court, maybe perhaps you could, give, a bit of a testimony about how perhaps, one of these many enemies, just took advantage of, you and your husband in a state of weakness and decided to, put the blame on, someone who just happened to be passing by.
I see. So you're hoping that I'll take this opportunity to destroy the reputation of someone I don't care for, and at the same time, clear your friend of something he's most assuredly guilty of.
Sounds about right to me.
I see. And what exactly do you have to offer me? The richest Dwegar in the Undersea.
I'll hold out my arms and say, have a look. What of me would you like?
This is probably the best application of the swashbuckler class feature I think we're ever going to see. Yeah, all right. Thank God that they got that fighter subclass. All right, go ahead and give us that panache.
And since I gave him this idea as well, can I add +5 to it?
Or are you like listening at the door? Like that's actually that's actually on brand. That's on brand. Sure. Okay. All right, let's see that panache roll.
Just a second.
I think you would just do a persuasion, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. As an action, you make a persuasion check, contested by their wisdom insight. Okay. Oh my. All right. Hold on. Holy shit. All right. Let's see. You get to make the check. They have to. So you got a 13, but it was boosted by Analura. And she got a nat 1.
Nice.
All right. She says, "Oh, there's only a little bit of time before we have to be at the courtroom. You better make it good." All right. So the scene fades to black before anyone has to see your barbed wiener. So thank goodness for that. All right. Analura, you wait on the other side of the door, and soon you are joined by the 4 guards. All 5 of you listen intently. Sounds like it's pretty wild in there. It's pretty wild in there. With 30 minutes to spare, so a full hour later, the door opens, and Django, looking like a cat that has been thrown in a swimming pool, staggers out.
So smooth back the fur on my head, put my hat back on, and say, Analura, I think we'll be fine. We should go see our client before heading to the courtroom. And I'll turn to Lady Blacktail, tip my hat, and just say, "Ma'am."
She says, "I'll see you in court."
Let's go win a trial, Django. And as we head out, I'll pick up Lyft.
All right. You guys return to the prison, and then we catch up with the timeline where Claximus, you hear the footsteps of Analura heading towards your cell.
Claximus,
Analura,
how are things?
a bit drafty.
Well,
I'm naked.
yeah, I can see that. We should be able to get you out. Just don't say anything when you're in court unless they ask you to.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, so I've come up with an idea. Why don't we
Kishara,
just reincarnate him?
Kishara, if you want to go get free, you don't say anything either.
Ooh. Okay.
We're gonna get you out of this.
Okay.
What do you want me to say, Analura?
Can you turn into like a cat or something?
Yeah. What? Why?
Yeah, just you can be our mascot.
Yeah. You want me to do it right now?
Sure, you can't speak as a cat, right?
Wait. Why does that matter?
It doesn't.
Oh, fine. Yeah.
Yeah. We're Cat and Co. law offices.
I can do it. I won't let you guys down. And I try my best right now. I'm going to turn into a cat. But after the night I had, I ended up turning into like an ugly rat thing, kind of like Zeglu.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what undercats look like, though, so it's okay.
Yeah, they might like it actually. We'll
Completely on brand. Nice. All right. If we get some good courtroom music, I'll bring you over to the courtroom.
Ace Attorney.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Throw on your best Ace Attorney track. I got the whole extended soundtrack. 91 tracks. That's a lot of law games. I don't know which of the 91 is the best here. I'll just post them in general. Somebody can throw up whatever one they want. All right, we got to turn Lyft into Zeglu. I could do that. Hold on a sec. Let's see.
I'm gonna hop into Analura's arms, hoping she'll carry my cute My cuteness.
All right. I've added Zeglu Hybrid to your list of available forms.
He's super fucking cute.
Perfect.
All right. I think I did. Hold on.
Is that it?
All right, cool. So let me send you guys over to the courtroom. There we go.
Beautiful.
This lovely courtroom by Dr. Mapso. Yes, it does look like there's a pineapple. Yes, I noticed. So. All right. If nobody's got one, I'm just going to go ahead and we'll do questioning. Oh man. Okay. Or did somebody turn it on? I can't tell. I don't think anybody turned it on. Here we go. So we'll clear this and we'll play some courtroom music.
Objection!
All right. Damn it, Django!
Blood all over the fucking courtroom. God damn.
I haven't gotten a chance to rest. I'm still at just 1 HP.
All right. All right. All rise for the great and honorable Judge Steelbeard. Judge Steelbeard stands on a stool so that you can see them over their podium.
It's difficult to hear you, Your Honor.
I'm talking to you in my loudest, clearest voice.
I look at you guys. I'm like, meow.
Do we need to make like a check to understand this guy?
Maybe.
All right. Let's see. Insight check.
Okay. Your insight tells you that they are trying to tell you how the trial is going to go. Would you like to do a perception check to hear what they're saying?
Yes.
Okay, fair. Okay. Yeah. So basically they said they're using their loudest, clearest voice, and they want this to be a nice, fair trial. Everyone take your seats.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yep. I sit.
Okay. All right. The stone golem bailiff looks at everyone and just lets out a low rumbling grunt. All right. The judge says, the true fathers and still accused, Claximus, doctors. And this dwarf over here says, Your Honor, I am most assuredly ready to begin my line of questioning. I hope to prove to the jury of Claximus's peers behind me that he is in fact a cold-blooded murderer. Also, I hope your kids are doing well, Judge. Can't wait to see you on the squash court. All right. He looks over at you, Analura, and he stares daggers at you.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. We're here to prove that my client has been involved in a rather precarious situation, and we wish to reveal the truth over the course of this court. And may I say, you are looking especially shiny and well-oiled today, Your Honor.
All right. You see a bamf of shadows, and a drow appears. They move over and begin to whisper in this guy's ears, or his ear, and he nods. I was thinking the same thing. People of the court, the Duke was a much beloved local hero, a businessman, a religious man, and most importantly, a businessman. We live in this fair city thanks to his wise investments and his excellence with diplomacy. None among us tolerated the non-Dragar of the underseas, let alone the hideous astronauts that would occasionally appear through magic. Quite like he did. His loss is a loss of our whole community. I intend today to show you that this incredibly handsome astronaut murdered him in his own home. The first witness the defense calls is the halfling ? Kishara. Please, witness box now.
I'm trying. I'm unable to manage.
You see this guy look down at you. Oh, you're just bleeding all over the place. Oh my goodness. Kishara, if that's your real name, please tell the members of the jury what your name is.
Kishara Cragheart?
Oh, Cragheart, that's a strong name. It's a good name. There's a murmur amongst the jury that is in fact a good name, a strong name, an undername, for sure. So, Kishara, you claimed at the garrison to be a halfling. No one knows what that is.
Okay,
but
so it's like a human.
We're not racist, so we're not going to bother finding out what it is. Because it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters in this courtroom is the truth! Now, Kishara Cragheart, why don't you tell us what happened last night?
Well, we won in the arena, and then I went to the tavern and went to bed because I was hurt. And I wanted to go to the bed in your tavern because the beds on our ships are so big. And you have like proper sized beds here.
Oh, there's a murmur because they know that they have the best beds. They're made of stone. You get one blanket.
Yeah, like this is like what it's like in actual civilization. You know what I mean? Anyway,
don't try to butter us up. Just keep to the facts, ma'am.
I went to bed.
Now you say that you needed to rest because you were hurt. But I think even the jury can see that you didn't get no rest now, did ya? And he points to the incredible blood trail that you've left all over the courtroom.
That was just because I forgot to hit the long rest button. We were on the home screen. I shouldn't.
I see. So you're already coming up with excuses then. Let's change the subject! You fought in the arena and you fought alongside these other astronauts. That one there, the super handsome one who, for some reason, showed up at court completely naked. What exactly?
Clothes or something.
What exactly is your relationship to this man?
We're crewmates.
Oh, is that what you're calling it? Crewmates.
Yeah, like we both serve on the same ship.
Oh, you serve together, do you?
Yeah, on the thorny bosom.
Now, what sort of a man would you say this Claximus is?
Well, he's an ASMR, so there's that.
Again, we don't care about race here, ma'am. We're just after the facts.
That's what kind of man he was. He's an ASMR man.
No. What sort of character does he have? Is he the sort of man who would murder another man in cold blood and tear his body to pieces?
Okay, now cold blood, probably, I mean, he's a very hot-blooded sort of person, so I feel like he wouldn't murder someone in cold blood, no.
Yeah, big murmurs coming from the jury. Big murmurs coming from the jury. I see. So if he were to, say, be a little too hot-blooded, perhaps he got into some fire whiskey, do you think then he'd be capable of tearing a man to pieces?
Well, look, okay, so from what I was told by our illustrious lawyer figure, Analura, apparently this happened in like the middle of an orgy, and Claximus only kills people when he's mad. And if there's one thing that Claximus likes, even more than killing people while he's mad, it's just having sex with a whole bunch of people. So I feel like he wouldn't be mad to kill somebody in that scenario.
There's a murmur amongst the jury. It's a murmur amongst the jury. I see.
As far as I know, of the people of our crew that he's had sex with, he hasn't murdered any of them.
All right. He looks pensive, stroking his bearded mustache. Finally, he says, all right. All right. You may step down. Your Honor, the defense would like to call to the stand one of the other champions from the arena, the Django and Lyft.
The defense would do no such thing.
Oh, sorry. The prosecution would like to call to the stand the champion of the arena, Lyft.
Oh, wait, was I supposed to be cross-examined or something?
That's all right. You didn't say anything that I needed to cross-examine.
All right, you creature. Speak your name so that the jury might know what it is.
Meow.
Okay, they all nod sagely. What is your relationship to the accused?
Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Meow, mate.
You see this guy over here? He's got his little, like, stenographer's kit, and he's just trying so hard to keep up right now. Just trying so hard to keep up. I see. Is he the sort of man who would tear another man to pieces in hot blood?
Meow.
Oh, yeah. Oof. With that meow, like, the jury is, like, nodding. Analura, this is some pretty damning stuff up here that Lyft is dropping.
Objection. The defense would like to cross-examine the witness.
Oh, okay. He turns and looks at the judge, and the judge looks over at you and says, all right. Frustrated, he walks away and he motions to you.
Witness. Please tell the court the day you met Claximus.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Oh, yeah. There's some murmurs. There's murmurs in the crowd.
Please tell us of when you were in search of a roommate. Who was it? Who on the crew opened up to you?
Meow, 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 click, meow, clack. Meow.
Clickety clack.
Oh man, this guy starts kind of brushing a tear that's forming in the corner of his eye.
Clickety clack. Is that Is that something that Claximus says?
Meow.
But the two of you say together?
Meow, meow.
Objection! Defense is leading the witness. This creature is more than capable of vocalizing on its own.
Please, tell us more about this clickety-clack of yours.
Meow, 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 meow. Clack. Meow, 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 clack, clickety, meow. Meow.
The defense rests.
Meow.
Prosecution, do you have any superficials?
I do, Your Honor, I do. Champion Lyft, you're excused. And might I say, sir, never have I heard such words of friendship in my 400 years of life.
Meow, 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 meow.
And the defense would like to call Eula Blacktail to the stand. No. The prosecution! Yes. Prosecution would like to call Eula Blacktail. Yes, I am the persecution. Yes.
Oh. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Analura, did you share with me the story that she told you?
We would have just told you that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you know that it's impossible for me to explode with magic, as I already exploded with magic during the fight.
All right.
He asked her to state her name. She does. Elu Blacktail. And he says, my condolences, madam. Your husband was loved by all the people and feared by the rest. And she demurely nods her head, wiping tears away with a black handkerchief. It's been hard, but now that he's gone, I have to look to the future. It is a shame, however, the manner of his death. But I am happy that he died, at least getting to meet one last sexy astronaut. She turns to Claximus and says, thank you, sir, for making his dreams come true. And this guy's like, objection! A witness should not be addressing the accused.
Objection! The witness was called by the prosecution.
Objection to your objection! I called her to answer my questions, not to talk to your client. And you see the stenographer guy's head just whipping left and right as he tries to keep up. The judge says,
Sit down. This woman is grieving. If she feels to talk to her, that's fair. Defense, police, whatever that's on it, for answering all questions for the witnesses.
Understood, Your Honor.
now, he straightens out his nice suit. Where were we? The night of the murder. This man and this woman were at your home, is that not true? Yes, it's true. They were invited. My husband wanted to meet them. I see. And what exactly, if you're able to speak of it, occurred at your estate? Socialization. Oh, I see. Socialization. And let me ask then, did that man kill your husband by tearing his body to pieces? And the woman looks straight at the dude, straight at the judge, and then straight at Claximus and says, no, I was mistaken. It turns out my husband was assassinated by agents working for Thaglin Oldcrag. And the whole place turns and looks over at this lady in the back. And then this lady in the back looks around like, the fuck? And then Lady Blacktail says, yes, you see, it turns out she was jealous of my husband's business empire, always playing second fiddle to his successes. She had one of her agents attend to my husband earlier in the day, and they left a grenade up his anus. There is a gasp from everyone. This fine man, Claximus, had the misfortune of activating it with his whamrod. It's only because of his incredible constitution and barbarian-like strength that he too wasn't completely destroyed. There is just a commotion as everyone just kind of murmurs, whispers to themselves. The prosecutor looks flabbergasted. What? That's not what... But I... When we spoke, and you said, and then... But there was... Oh... Your Honor, the prosecution needs a few moments. Please.
Objection. Please, continue on with speaking with the witness.
Oh man, the judge says,
Prosecutor, several barracks that you are going to pass control of the witness to the defense. So, I'm glad to recess, but it will end a lot of questioning with this current witness.
oh man, the prosecutors look very nervous. They both glance over. Fine. We're done with this witness. And then the judge bangs a massive adamantine mallet down on the stone desk and says,
Adjourn for 10 minutes.
And everyone begins to stand up. Okay. Uri says, oh, you're a great lawyer. We have 10 minutes. What's your plan? Oh, there she goes. Okay.
We've got, we plan to reveal some evidence.
Yeah.
You said a grenade. Do you happen to have any belongings of Thaglin Crag, Old Crag, with you?
She looks at you. Why would I have any of Thaglin's things?
Perhaps a symbol of any kind that would indicate her.
Oh, I feel like I've done my part here. If you really care about saving your friend, you'll take what I've put down, pick it up, and take it to the finish line.
That is my intention. Very well, if you do not, we will handle the rest ourselves.
All right. She gives you a nod, and she gives Django a big smile.
Is Thaglin still sitting there?
Yeah, they haven't, they're afraid to move.
All right, Django.
Yes, Bluebell, what you need?
We need the final piece of decisive evidence. Something to connect her with the scene of the crime.
Okay. I think she said something about a grenade, right? Well, if I could I got a little thing I can do since I'm a rogue. I can move through a city very quickly. So if I can find like this rival clan, if I can find out where like their base of operations in, maybe I can like sneak in and get something from them that might be incriminating evidence that might work in our favor.
We have 10 minutes and whatever extra time I can buy from the court. Can you do it?
All right. I don't know if that would work. I mean, this is a pretty big city, so I don't know if I'd be here.
Maybe we could just forge like a note or something. Say we found an assassin, and we have a note. If you could find some kind of piece of her handwriting.
Ah, okay.
Analura, you hear the ooh 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 of your client.
Yes, Claximus.
Right. Supposedly, right? I'm in my drunken haze. I remembered a bit.
A defense huddle.
Man, I remember that somebody had invited me to do something. It had to do with the guy. It had to do with the guy that's dead. But it's real hard to remember. You know, it's real hard to remember. I don't know if I can remember more. I'll try though. I want to try to remember more.
All right, give me another.
I'm gonna give him a firm slap.
Oh damn. Okay.
I'm gonna use my other inspiration point because I'm real.
Okay.
Because being smart is not my big thing.
Now that lady mentions it, you do remember that lady who was up on the stand? She had huge bazongas.
Okay.
You nearly suffocated in those bazongas, which says a lot because 5th edition suffocation rules are very, very forgiving.
Oh boy. It's kind of hard on learn. All I know is it was a cordial invite to do something with that man. And you know, I didn't like when I look at the lady, the other lady, it's like.
Well, what about this one? She's pretty sneaky, yeah. Do you have anything for us? Anything at all that could help us?
I mean, like, isn't she lying? Like, I don't know what. I don't know what.
I mean,
evidence when there's not going to be any real evidence.
I do remember there being an explosion. I don't know if it was the same as a grenade up someone's anus, though. But I have to tell you, I've only seen 3 people in my life killed like that, so...
Wait, did it all happen here?
In this courtroom? No, it happened at the house.
Like, no, like right? 3 people dying like that. Like, that's what I mean.
Oh, yeah. It's a pretty common way that local gangsters like to take out people.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to have a real high sleight of hand check. But they have assassins whose entire job is to slip explosives up people's anuses.
Do you think he slipped an explosive on me?
You got to have expertise on sleight of hand.
Do you think he slipped it on me, and then I inadvertently slipped it in him?
Oof. I mean, perhaps. I'll be honest. Whatever your Alfair friend gave me, I was bombed out of my mind last night.
Yeah, it does that. This lady?
It is a testament to how lawful our society is that we could get such a high-profile murder case shut and ready for court in under 12 hours.
Mm-hmm. The lady
that's efficiency.
The lady who's who's being accused.
Yeah.
Does she have like a clan symbol on her?
Yeah, she's the leader of the Old Crag clan.
Does that symbol look familiar at all?
They own all the mining operations. The symbol does not look familiar to your 11 intelligence check.
Okay, well, okay. Huh. All I know is I was quarterly invited by somebody. They're shady. You know, and there's been known ways of people being killed in this way.
Got it. Why don't you just keep smiling?
That's what I do.
Look pretty. I think the jury is staring at you. So flex a bit.
Oh, Claximus, you couldn't have had a grenade up your anus because you had that big gemstone up there.
No, like he slipped it on my pee-pee.
wouldn't you have noticed if you had a grenade stuck in your pee-pee?
That's fair. That's fair. I would have noticed.
Even if you were really drunk, yeah?
Yeah, I would have noticed that.
Well,
I'll look pretty, and I will look at the jury.
Okay. Django and Lyft. It looks like you're getting ready for like a buddy cop movie over here. What's going on down here?
Well, I just wanted to ask Django, did I represent myself well? I mean, I felt like I was really eloquent up there. What do you think?
I'm assuming. I don't know. I speak undercommon, but I don't speak undercat.
I think he's assuming that since he's an undercat and you're a cat person, that you guys share a language, which is pretty racist on his part. It's pretty racist on his part.
I think he can understand me fine. How did I sound? Good?
You just hear the horrible mewling scream coming out of Lyft's body.
It's like I clenched my teeth a bit. I'm like, all right. Look, Lyft, I think you did all right up there, but look, we need to. All right, here's what I want you to do. I want you to you see the lady over here, and I'll just sort of lightly turn my head towards old crag, but it's like, now don't actually look at it, just sort of look in her direction. You see that old crag over there?
Which one?
Over here.
Yeah, I see her.
Okay. You see
that one?
And I'll motion for him to come back. Here, you're back here. No, come back here. All right. Yeah, see, she's the one we're trying to pin this whole thing on. So here's what I want you to do. All right. I want you to run over to her and run all over her. Try to get her to spill stuff out of her pockets and everything. And then in all the commotion, I'm just gonna grab something I can that looks like it might be incriminating evidence. Apparently, from what the Lady Blacktail said, that they ain't get along really well. So I'm sure there wouldn't be too hard to find something. So
I could do this easily. Let me go put my charm on. I'll go be cute.
All right, you go do that. I'll just hang back for now.
Meow, meow, meow.
The woman screams in terror because, as far as undercats go, you are the ugliest undercat anyone has ever seen.
Yeah.
As she gets up to leave, this guy puts a firm stone hand on her shoulder and pushes her back down. As she does, something jostles out of her pocket. She says, "This is ridiculous. I came here to pay my respects to the dead and to help a grieving widow. And now I'm being accused of being mixed up in this whole mess." She goes to stand again, and the over-aggressive stone golem pushes her back down. "This is an outrage. I am the second richest woman in this town, and you need to respect that. Where do you think all the stone came from that even made you?" And she kind of tries to shove this guy's hand off, and this guy says, "Ma'am, you're gonna need to calm it down. You're just making yourself look more guilty. You gotta keep those emotions, and you gotta put them in a box, and you gotta put that box up high on a shelf, and you gotta close the door to the room what has the shelf in it." All right, Django, give me a sleight of hand.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to grab whatever fell out of her pocket without anybody noticing.
All right. Now, did I roll high enough that I could maybe see if there's some innocuous thing she might have dropped, like maybe a coin purse or some keys or something, and say "Excuse me, ma'am, I think you dropped this."
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's just to sort of cover for myself. It's like,
"Oh,
excuse me, ma'am, I think you dropped this."
"Oh, thank you. Listen, if you're with the defense, can you please just tell them I had nothing to do with this?"
"Well, ma'am, there's a whole thing. If you would like to hire me on to be your representation in another case, we'll have to wait until..."
There shouldn't be another case. I didn't do anything wrong.
"Look, I ain't accusing anybody of nothing. I'm here to help my friend here represent our clients. And it would be a breach of contract for me to discuss anything else with you. It's nothing personal."
But can we also hurt?
If you'll excuse me, ma'am, we need to get back to Cole.
All right. She looks forlornly as you leave. You were her last hope.
I'll walk up to Analura and say, Bluebell, I think I found something.
What is it?
Here, and I show her the thing I picked up.
Oh, it is in fact a tool from a Tinker Tools set. Beautiful and emblazoned with the crest of the Old Crag clan. It might be a screwdriver.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Good job, Django.
Defense, you will act as a witness.
What did he actually say?
You really hurt my feelings. I'm trying my best here. I'm using my clearest voice. Everyone is looking at.
Question the witness now.
This witness, Yuri, or Ellie. Elu.
Yeah, Elu. Yeah.
Witness. Please tell us once again about the relationship between the Old Crags and the Blacktails.
Oh, certainly. We're friendly rivals for centuries. They provide the ore and the stone, and we provide the brains and the business. There's a chuckle from the jury. But seriously, the two families have always worked closely together. Sometimes even intermarrying if it suits us. But in recent years, we've had suspicions that perhaps the Old Crags are a bit salty about their position in things. And perhaps we're looking for an opportunity to maybe knock someone off the top of the tower.
And granted, if the Duke of Blacktail was to be knocked off, then the next in line was the Old Crag, sitting over there.
I mean, assuming that I couldn't manage the resources and businesses myself, absolutely. Certainly my broken heart would make it hard for me to do all the many responsibilities and jobs that are needed. So it would be an opportune time for a business rival to move themselves into position to destroy us.
But the Old Crags, they are business people, correct? They would never dirty their own hands.
Objection, Your Honor! They're making stuff up to make it sound like this other person is the one that did it, when we all know it was that man right there.
Objection, Your Honor. We have proven in the first half that this woman has something to do with this case.
Objection, Your Honor! Oh, wait, sorry. She whispers into the dude's ear. Objection to your objection to my objection! We have no idea that this woman was involved until it was too late. When I asked this witness for her statement, and when officers of the law questioned her, at no point did she bring that woman up.
Objection, Your Honor. What this woman has said on the stand has to be the truth.
This is a call for an emergency, and what you really say very seriously.
Certainly, Your Honor. I didn't tell the officers because I was worried that they might be on the Old Crag's payroll. And there's a shocked murmur through the jury. Not that I don't think our city is safe and law-abiding, but we all know that sometimes people like to play dirty. I felt that keeping this information to myself until I was in the safety of the courts would be the wisest course of action. Oh yeah, prosecutors look at each other like, shit. The judge looks down at you, Analura, and says,
Defense will consider you. Objection overruled.
We believe that we have established a connection of the Old Crags and the Blacktail, and we believe that further investigation would reveal that my client had absolutely nothing to do with the murder of Duke Blacktail.
okay. The jury kind of is murmuring amongst themselves. And then this guy says, Objection, Your Honor! She's just saying a bunch of words to make the jury think that her client didn't do it, when in fact he did. By saying it's these other people, but without any proof. How are we supposed to exonerate this man, who is by our laws guilty until proven innocent? And the only way to prove his innocence is to prove the other party is guilty.
Objection, Your Honor.
Meow, objection. Surrender, meow.
You heard the cats. I would like to request the prosecution tell us, as aliens of this court, what is the most common way for gangsters to eliminate their rivals?
Oh, everybody kind of chuckles. The prosecutors look a little nervous.
Witness, could you enlighten the court with the details of what the mafia is like?
Myself, but I'll try to blush my way through it. Their favorite tactic for execution is the deadly butt bomb.
The deadly butt bomb. And that is something that is a specialized skill that one must earn?
Yes, 400 years ago, the first butt bomb was used by Denzel Washington. He even said that dramatic line, I wish you had more time, as he walked away. And then the man, he blew up inside his butt. Everybody murmurs. They remember Denzel Washington and that incredible scene.
And would you say this butt bomb is something that is incredibly difficult for a normal person to...
Oh, I'm no expert on sneaky things, but from what I understand, only someone who is well connected to high-level rogues would be able to pull something like that off. You need expertise, possibly reliable talent in sleight of hand. After all,
Your Honor,
anyone else would notice if a bomb got put up their butthole.
Your Honor, I believe we should do an experiment here in the court. I wish to prove...
Objection! This is not a laboratory! This is a courtroom! There will be no experiments here! The defense still controls the questioning! We're gonna get to the bottom of this by calling up star witness Thaglin Oldcrag, who will clear all of this up!
Very well. The defense accepts.
Alright. Defense, prosecutors, will carry out their exercise.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor. Please state your name for the court. It's Thaglin Oldcrag, and I just want the jury to know that I did not come here today out of no morbid curiosity, but as a friend of the family. I am flabbergasted at these accusations, and I hope that we can find the truth. Well said, well said.
Thank you.
Old Craig, did ya put a bomb up the Duke's anus? She leans forward and says, no. The prosecutor claps his hands together. Well, there you have it.
Objection.
Your witness.
The defense would like to cross-examine this witness.
That's why I said you're a witness. And he swaggers away. He knows he's got this shit in the bag.
Meow,
Now.
meow, 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 meow.
Apologies, witness. There appears to be a cat in your stand.
That cat was following me around earlier.
Meow.
Why are you dragging so much blood? just heal yourself real quick, then I think you'll stop.
Witness, please
No,
explain
I'm
to
all
the
way
court.
for it. I'm still dragon blood.
Please explain to the court your relationship with the Blacktail family.
Certainly, we're business associates. My clan takes care of the mining, and their clan takes care of the import-export of slave supplies and resources. For centuries, we've worked together to build this great city.
And would you say the Blacktails have always been friendly to you?
Oh, they're a friendly lot for sure. No one friendlier than the Duke. He loved everyone. Even outsiders. It's a shame that led to his death.
Would you say that his death has given your family any sort of gain?
Never that. We don't know what to do when it comes to actually dealing with the outside world. We're fine within the confines of Battleward, but outside the city, there's nothing we could be doing. Without their guidance and their knowledge of the outside world, this order is just gonna sit here. You look over, and you see the prosecutor looks hella smug right now, Analura.
Miss Old Crag, how long have you been doing business here in the Undersea?
Oh, my whole life. I inherited ownership of the clan when my father passed away.
Then you must know the shady dealings that happens behind the shadows.
Oh, man. Her eyes go left and right. She says, I've heard a few things that maybe weren't on the up and up.
A few things. These things wouldn't pertain to the Blacktail family, would it?
I don't want to be dragging the dead through the mud. So I would request I don't need to answer that question.
Very well, very well.
Objection! She's badgering the witness!
Would you say, Miss Old Crag, that's...
Overruled. Continue.
Would you say, Miss Old Crag, that you have ever needed to resort to shady methods in your line of business?
Oh, man. There's some murmurs. No. Nothing outside the normal laws.
So you are saying you have no knowledge of this so-called butt bombing ability?
Yeah, it's news to me. I woke up this morning and heard that he was dead.
And that brought you here, to this courtroom.
Yes, I wanted to see for myself how things turned out. I wanted to make sure that that vile criminal over there got what was coming to him. And she points to Claximus.
Are you saying you knew he was the criminal before you came this morning?
I had heard that he was an astronaut, an outsider. So and he was. A word got around town real quick.
For a businesswoman, you certainly...
Objection! This witness is falling apart at the seams. You can't let her keep going.
As a businesswoman, you certainly seem to have a lot of time to sit in a court case like this.
The time? No, I had someone cover the shop today. My foreman. I came here because I cared about the family, and I wanted to see vengeance taken by the justice system.
And the justice system shall prevail.
I certainly hope so. Shouldn't you be cross-examining this fellow right here and asking why he did it?
Your Honor, at this point, the defense would like to present some evidence to the court.
Objection! I don't like where this is going.
Objection, the prosecution is scared.
Objection overboard. Sandwich first.
Django, my assistant, shall bring to the
Your
court.
assistant? You! And she looks at you, Django. Her eyes bright with hatred.
Your Honor, may I approach the bench?
The judge says,
Of course.
I make my way up to the bench and say, Your Honor, the defense would like to present these. And I take out the Tinker's Tools with the Old Crag insignia on it and say, Defense presents these.
Old Crag immediately feels to her belt. Eh? There's a murmur from the jury.
You see, this is a set of what's called Tinker's Tools, and if it pleases the court and the jury, you may see clearly emblazoned on the top here is the insignia of the Old Crag clan. And then I hand it up towards the judge.
All right, the judge leans forward, climbs up onto the bench or the desk, takes a look at it.
Those are fact tools. This is the of the clan. This is all to the record.
And as they say that, you see the stenographer just furiously typing away.
Your Honor, these tools were found at the scene of the crime.
Oh man, there is suddenly just a through the whole courtroom. No, that's an outright lie. I had my tools this morning. There's no. You.
Can you prove that you had your tools this morning?
That one right there, he stole them from me. And the cat. Oh, the cat. The two cats did it. The undercat and the astral cat did it. Meow.
Your Honor, the
I
witness is lying under the court.
I would
The oath
like
of the law.
this woman's racist remarks about me stricken from the record.
Meow, meow, meow. Objection, this was not put into evidence. I looked through the police report this morning.
Prosecution. And did you see also the amber and the pearl that was found this morning as well in the police reports?
The courtroom doors open, and the forensics officer comes in. Sorry to interrupt, but I forgot to file this last folder in my report. Everyone watches as this guy walks up. And places the folder down. The manila envelope, soot-stained from the outside, makes a resounding thunk when it lands on the desk. The judge takes the folder, opens it, begins to read. The judge looks over at the prosecution, shakes their head.
It's all looking good for you. It's all looking good.
This guy walks past Analura and says, I'll be needing some more gemstones for the rush job.
Yeah, I give him a nod.
All right. The judge says,
These motherfuckers found at the scene of the crime, along with some gemstones. Very requisites. There's no...
I couldn't have said it better myself, Your Honor.
all right. The prosecutors both have their heads in their hands. They don't know what to do with this fucking case anymore. The jury just murmuring amongst themselves.
Members of the jury, I hope you take what you have learned today to heart, and as you make your decision, look here behind the defendant's stand at this magnificent man. Would he be the one to kill the Duke that everyone loves? What was a night of passion has turned into a night of blood and false accusations. We cannot let this woman free.
They're all kind of murmuring to themselves. The judge says,
Huh? The first raising your sword?
The defense rests.
Prosecutor and closing note.
prosecutor looks down at his watch. He knows that in Dwegar society they are on a tight schedule. So he turns to the jury and he says, "Listen here. This whole thing has turned into a circus, and that's not what we're about. We're about law and order. We're about clues and evidence, and most importantly, we're about looking out for our own. All you need to do is look at his beautiful alien face and know that he is a monster. Each one of you could have a Claximus butt bomb wedged way up your anus right now. So I want when you go into cabinets behind them closed doors to think real hard. What if it was you who got blown up from the inside by a handsome alien from the surface world? I want you to dig deep and feel fear. I want that fear to get in the way of your clear thinking. And I want you to do what your cowardly guts tell you to. Prosecution rests."
Good little John, one time exorcism.
All right, everyone stands, and then the judge goes, and they go behind the closed doors. I'm pretty nervous. I really don't want to be sold to the mind flayers. I think we might have this one, Claximus, though.
You know, it's really suspicious, though. They didn't even bother to call us to the witness stand.
Oh, it's just because we're always in a big hurry because we're very efficiency oriented, and there's just only so much time. You can't really have this court case going on for like more than one session, especially since it wasn't even a scheduled part of the adventure.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What, would you have really had anything to say that would have swayed them?
I would have just said probably, absolutely, 100%, not guilty.
Oh, isn't that something a guilty person would say?
That's something that I know that a really long time ago, a wise man once said, and it was true. He wasn't guilty. But he did end up going to jail 25 years later for stealing back his trophies.
Mm-hmm.
I think his name was Orange Juice something.
Analura, you got anything for them in the last 10 minutes as you wait for the jury to make the decision?
Great job, team. I think we've got this in the bag.
All right.
Look at him. He's sweating.
He is. He's sweating so much. He's sweating so much.
Wow, how can he
He's
sweat down
lost
here?
more
he must
hair.
Be... he should be
Look
used
over.
to this heat.
Yeah, he is a mess. He is a mess.
I just give him a wide grin smile, and I'm gonna give Django let's see, Django, take this crystal bell and this coral to the forensics later.
All right. Maybe I shouldn't be going alone. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I don't know what's gonna happen to that old crag lady, but I'm sure she might. She ain't gonna be looking very favorably on me. I say that much.
You think since they're like look at them, they have all this courtroom, like that they'd be like at the point where they could just bring back their dead.
Oh, maybe you could slip it to them right now. I think he's sitting right over there.
I mean, he got blown up. I don't know what spell you think is gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you need like a true, you need like a true res. Oh, I guess you could reincarnate. Man, they don't got no fucking druids.
Oh well, you know what? We can do it, right? How long has he been dead?
What? No.
Less than 24 hours. Claximus, you were there when he died.
No, I wasn't.
Listen, buddy, you're the asshole that rolled a 1 on the carousing table.
I didn't roll a
got
1.
us in this situation.
I didn't roll a 1. I rolled exactly what I needed to roll to continue the story.
Oh God! So Django, how are you still alive?
I'm just at 1 HP.
There's so much blood coming out of your body. All right, you hear the door to the north open. Everyone stands as the judge waddles in. They climb their stepladder to get back into their chair. And from the side door, the jury comes back in and they take their seats.
Jury.
Your Honor, we discussed it, and as you know, according to the law, you're guilty until proven innocent. Now, we don't have time for any fancy pants investigations, but it sure as heck seems like this guy over here is far too much of a himbo to have hatched any sort of assassination attempts on his own. Also, according to the reports turned in by the forensics officer at the end that we've been perusing behind closed doors, they did claim that there was gunpowder residue found in the remains. All of this is consistent with an anus bomb. I feel that this particular individual and his +1 were far too inebriated by all accounts of the stories that were presented in the evidence folder to have done such a crime. We, the jury, do not know exactly who it is that killed the Duke, but if we had to guess, we would say it was probably Thaglin Oldcrag, and so you should schedule another trial for this afternoon. In other words, we find Claximus and Uri Darkpast not guilty.
Woohoo!
Woo!
I just turn over to Uri Darkpast. So, really successful first date. You looking to join a pirate crew?
Sure, I definitely need to get out of town.
Yeah, you can have your sister come too if you want.
Oh, no, I mean, I'll look for her, but, We'll see. We'll see what we manage to do. You got the ship, you said.
Twins and all. She might be mistaken for you.
Yeah,
that could be bad.
That was my next destination to take you after our date.
Oh, well, let me gather up a few things and I'll meet you there.
Excellent.
All right. So, we're never rolling on the carousal table again. That's for damn sure.
Maybe a different table. One that involves slapstick bad stuff when you roll
All
bad.
right. This guy walks up to you and he says, I never thought I'd be beaten by a blue-skinned drow. Well played. Well played.
Beaten? No. I was only here to find the truth.
His eyes narrow. Oh, I'm sure. Good day then, madam. And he turns, only slips a little bit in the gallons of blood that Django's gotten everywhere, and heads over to start packing up his briefcase.
Will you be prosecuting Thaglin Oldcrag this afternoon?
Probably.
Very well. I wish you luck on that trial. The evidence against her is insurmountable.
And
So much
entirely
fun.
fabricated.
All right. As you guys are leaving the courtroom,
Our ship too. What the fuck?
as you guys are back at your ship, preparing to get underway, Uri arrives, and she says, "All right, I'm ready. Time to say goodbye to the battle ward. Time to see the great big beyond. You folks planning to head back up to the surface at some point?"
Definitely. We're not made to stay down here.
You see some Dwegar toughs approaching, and then moving out from their number, you see the voluptuous and possibly dangerous Widow Blacktail. She approaches Uri and says, "You did a good job, girl. I hope this money helps you out wherever you find yourself next." And she hands a big fat sack of coins to Uri. "Sorry we played games with your life there, Claximus. Hopefully this makes up for it." And she hands you a fat sack of gold.
Ooh.
"Now, if you don't mind, I have a business empire to run, all by myself." And she lets out an evil laugh as she heads back into the town. All right, feeling the weight of the coins. It is 100 platinum pieces.
Jesus Christ.
I turn to Yuri. You're gonna fit in well here.
Oh, also, I found out my sister on the carousal table. She's now the apprentice of a wizard. So she won't be joining us.
Wait, we
where
need
she got to.
wizards.
Well, she's just an apprentice. She couldn't have
Oh,
learned anything
man.
in less than 24 hours. Apparently, she drunkenly broke into his workshop and read his Tome of Secrets. There was a malfunction and the whole thing downloaded into her brain. So she has to stay there until he can get it retranscribed out of her brain back into a book. That's literally what the result was on the table.
Wow.
Nice.
Claximus, you're never drinking here again.
That's okay.
Not in the Undersea, at least.
Okay. Well, I will take Uri and show her all around the ship.
Okay.
And then eventually try to persuade her to have more sex.
Oh yeah, it's fine. She's elated. She assassinated that dude, got away with it, got big payday, and has a way to escape from any possible vengeance from the Old Crag clan.
Winning.
Now, technically, you did kill the man because your penis did set off the trigger at the bomb.
Wow.
According to the carousal table, you actually did it. That's what it says.
I feel bad.
And according to the carousal table, her result of a number 2, she didn't do it. So I would assume that the person that set off the bomb was the killer in a lawful evil society.
Well, I'm gonna take my 100 platinum pieces, and I'm gonna give it all to Analura.
Oh, wow.
Thanks for getting me not dead.
I'm gonna look in wide-eyed shock and say, like, Crab Cake, she didn't work alone on this.
I mean, Django, here.
Did you hear the testimony I gave? I think that sealed the deal.
Yeah.
But she was the leader. She could divvy it out. I'm not gonna divvy it out.
Yeah, I give them each 30 platinum pieces.
Oh yes, maybe this is enough to finally get you that stick removing potion.
I take away 10 platinum pieces from
Oh
Django.
no, you don't.
I have a question. It's been like two and a half hours, and we're still at the Coliseum. How are we gonna find Snuggly at this rate?
Who's that?
One step at a time. One step at a time.
Okay, we're leaving, Danish. We're leaving.
Okay,
Think about it this way, Danish.
where are we
He's
setting
just getting
sail,
older.
Captain
He's getting older
Analura?
every minute.
Well, I think Django and Claximus probably should get some rest. They're bleeding everywhere.
Well, yeah, I got my long rest in the jail cell. I'm not bleeding anywhere. There's blood on me for some reason. That won't go away.
Well, I think we kind of need to go to the Gnome Refrigeria next.
Wait, I am bleeding. Why am I bleeding?
Hold on.
Damn.
Oh, it's worse. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Stop. It's your modules. It's not me. It's your
I'm bleeding
modules.
too. I did a long rest. Look at me. Blood everywhere.
You guys are disgusting.
I've removed
All
the
right,
bloody.
hold on. I'll see if I can turn all the blood off. Hold on.
It's a lie. It's all a lie.
There we go. Everybody should be fine now.
Wait, there's still blood everywhere.
Oh God!
You're just gonna have to live with it because I like this mod. I'm not turning it off.
Okay.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, that's you. That's you. Let me just write things in blood real quick. Claximus was here.
You think you're the first player to protest this mod by writing things in their own blood? Please.
I don't know if I am, but I'm gonna write stuff.
You're messing up my map. Stop it. Ah! Okay. Where would you like to set sail to?
So, I mean, Danish wants us to look for Snuggly, so we should probably go to the Gnome Refrigeria.
He's probably at the Hero Ruins.
Or the Petrified Forest, but we are close to the Hero Ruins, so maybe we should just sort of Hero Ruins and then shoot straight down past the Cantina again and then over to Gnome Refrigeria?
Yeah, sure.
Because I feel like anything we do to power ourselves up, i.e. Hero Ruins, will be useful when we go after the Mind Flayers at the end there. Oh, also, we need to decide if we're going to support the Mind Flayers or the Drow Matriarchs, or like a third party.
The Drow rebels?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could take over as like the Drow Rebels patrons instead of the Mind Flayers, maybe? Because, I mean, it sounded like the Mind Flayers are sort of using the Rebels.
Well, couldn't we just get rid of the Mind Flayers and then just have the rebels deal with the matriarchs?
Well, right, but I mean, that's basically just like letting the matriarchs win, because let's be honest, those drow males, like, they've been under the boot for centuries. They're not gonna have shit by themselves.
Do we really care about them?
Look, I had to work to become not a slave, right? I had to earn it, right? I was like, I can't go around freeing people all the time. I have my own goals too.
And you did it all by your own self with no outside help.
Wrong. I had help, but
oh,
but
you want to deny other people that same
how am I denying them?
opportunity?
I got rid of the Mind Flayers. I helped.
The Mind Flayers are the ones that are currently doing the helping, though.
Yeah, but their helping's not real
their own
helping.
reasons.
Their helping's more of hindering.
Well, in any case, the mind flayers are the ones that have your friend, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, so either way, we have to take care of them.
Yeah, why don't
Right.
Snuggly just become in charge and be their patron when this is all over?
That might work. I suppose if we could get the Drow rebels to sort of team up with the gnome refugees, that might work. Okay. So Hero Ruins, Gnome Refuge Area, Petrified Forest, is that the order of events then?
Sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, Danish. Now that we have a plan, does that work for you or?
Yeah. Great. We're gonna get really strong at the hero ruins so that we could save Snuggly, and then he and I are gonna get married.
I mean, you could just start swimming over to the Petrified Forest. That's where he's at.
No, Analura told me that the lava would kill me.
Oh, most assuredly.
I have to live long enough to hold Snuggly like a little baby old man.
He's pretty small. You'll be able to do that pretty easily, I feel like.
She seems elated, morale up. All right, you guys head out.
Yeah, I guess we board that ship.
Django, are you gonna attempt to pass out for 6 to 8 hours to try to get your long rest finally?
Well, before I do, I would go up to Kishara and say, Kishara, do you mind if I have a word with you?
Damn.
All right, you've got one. Choose it well.
You know, I thought Bluebell was the only one.
That was way more than one. Oh, okay, just keep going. Just go until you're done.
All right.
Then he
Let me be
passes
direct.
out from blood loss.
Kishara, what the fuck is your problem with me?
What?
Well, it's not you personally necessarily. It's just like I was the rogue pretending to be something else, and now you're a rogue that's pretending to be something. I don't know.
I am
I
not.
feel like it's already been done. You know what I'm saying?
I am not pretending to be a rogue. I trained to do all this sneaky shit when I was on Candyland, so I could try to escape.
That's fair. So, what makes you think that I have a problem with you?
Well, it's a lot of things, though. If I had to pick the most recent, it was, you trying to get me thrown into prison along with you. And
Well, I figured if we had both you and me in prison, the chances of us escaping would go like way up. Like as it was just going to be me and Claximus, and like if I needed him to bend a bar, I guess that would work. But like to actually finesse and escape, I feel like you and me would have a better chance of it than me and X Crab over here.
all right. The reason I trained to be a rogue in the particular way I did is because it works better to use finesse in social situations, like I did here. If I hadn't have found that thing that, the other dwarf lady had on her, this whole thing probably would have turned out differently, you see, and I wouldn't have been able to do that if I was in prison with you.
Well, we just escaped though. If you were there too, I mean, you did good. I'm not saying you didn't. You did. I mean, we now successfully framed someone for a murder they didn't commit. So that's great.
Django, it just kind of sounds like this is the first person on the ship that's acknowledging that you're a really good rogue.
Yeah, it would be sort of nice if, the loves of my life would show a little bit more appreciation for these talents of mine.
Oh, somebody's in a huff.
Oh, I think they like that sleight of hand talents you got. Don't you worry.
Just don't be putting no bombs up nobody's anuses. Now, Django,
Oh, yes.
I'm not known for being particularly smart, but from what I'm listening to, it sounds like Kashara knew that she was in a bad situation, and the number one person that she wanted to have by her side was you.
Is that right?
Yeah, you ain't hearing that? She said point blank, if she was gonna go to prison and she had you with her, she knows she would have escaped. To me, that seems like a pretty big compliment.
Guess it does in its own way.
There's no one on this crew I'd rather go to prison with than you. Except for maybe Lyft, because he could just like wild shape and escape.
That's true. Yeah, everyone on the crew kind of murmurs their agreement that if they had to go to prison, it would be with Lyft. So.
Yeah.
Plus, you know he knows how to make like toilet wine.
All right.
Like, you know that.
All right. I'm glad we could, get this all sorted out. I just wanted to make sure this wasn't like some kind of like weird thing where like you had like feelings for me and you weren't sure how to like express them like healthily or something like that. That's all.
No, I feel like I'd get hair everywhere if we tried to do it. I'm not into that.
Fair enough.
Now, if you were hairless.
Oh no. You come.
I'm sure Analura could whip up some like Nair thing.
Also, Kashara, he's got a barbed wiener.
Ooh, I don't know if I like that either.
Yeah.
Well,
anyways.
Sverfneblin wieners are shaped like rocks.
Are they really? I mean, I'll believe you if you read some kind of ecology article. I'm down. So.
I mean, like rocks can be any shape, and our skin looks like rocks. It was a joke.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm back. What's my Sandara doing? Why is she up on the
She just warned Kashara that even bald Django would still have a barbed wiener.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. So your crew, at the insistence of Spring Mumbling Danish, has set out for the Hero Ruins. So, here we go. Travel scene.
How's that long gonna take?
All right. Let's see. All right, you guys reach the shores and begin heading in. Do you have your B team set? Is it the same one you brought to Gnome Homeria?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Well, does my new friend
has a bitch ability?
Does my new friend have a fancy ability?
They have not been added to the B team formally.
Okay.
They got to be with the crew for a little while.
Okay.
I'm
still gonna take Sandara then.
Okay. All right. Let's grab you guys. Toss you onto the map. All right. It is going to be about 2 hours of travel to reach the Hero Ruins. Same deal as before. You guys are dealing with a volcanic climate. It's 112 degrees. You guys are gonna have to make them saves unless you have come up with heat mitigation techniques, or are a native to this region, which is Kashara's thing. Lyft, you could skip the whole thing just by turning back into Invincible Fire Stale.
Yeah, I'll probably do that for the rest of the adventure.
For the rest of the adventure, oh my god!
Now I wouldn't have had time to buy fire resistance potions. Would I have?
If you wanted to, yeah. Yeah.
All right, since it's a new day, I'll recast Rary's telepathic bond on everybody.
I would go back to the first guy I went to, where I won, and she was like, "Look, see, I won. I would like to buy more fire potions from you now."
Okay, if you endorse his potion shop, that he was very nervous would have gotten broken into from a certain result on a carousal table, but didn't because Analura's got broken into instead. If you endorse him before you leave the town, especially since you're basically like, you know, that guy that you referenced that, you know, 25 years later stole his own trophies and went to jail, that guy.
Yeah.
You know, you're kind of a big deal. You're like a sports athlete who basically beat a murder case. So yeah, if you'll endorse his shop, he will definitely sell them to you at the normal cost, 300 each.
My name is Claximus, right? And this is the finest potion shop on the battle ward.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. He sells you anything that he has in stock. He has up to 10 of them.
I'm Commander Claximus. This is my favorite potion shop.
How long did those last?
1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour. I'm drinking them now. I'm gonna make my constitution rolls, but I'd like to be prepared.
All right, Django, you make the first constitution roll because Analura built you a magical theme park spritzer. You need to make the second hour. Clax, you make the first hour, and the second hour, no problem. Django, why'd you give yourself exhaustion? You just rested and you made the save.
What is the standard price of a fire potion?
They're 300 each.
300 each.
How many are we rolling here?
Just 2 for 2 hours.
Okay.
Each hour, the DC increases by 5. So the first hour was only 5, second hour is 10.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
That should be okay.
All right, so let me take you guys to the next day, I guess. Because I'm assuming you sailed through the night kind of deal. All right, and I'll get you over to this map. All right. Up ahead, you guys see that there's this narrow land bridge across a lake of lava. You see the ruins beyond. Make your way across the land bridge. As you get closer, there is a ledge. The ledge is decorated with stone skulls. From the eye sockets of the skulls, pour motherfucking lava. This whole place looks like it should be the cover of a heavy metal album. It's pretty nuts. Yeah,
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. You see a massive stone skull over here. Its eyes and nostrils glowing with volcanic intensity. Dramatic pillars cast shadows from the 1 million light sources that are destroying everyone's Chrome browsers right now. Cinders float through the air. The weather today is dark with smoky skies. You can't see the roof of the Underdark. You see a creature. It looks sort of like a dwarf, but bigger, and also mixed with a woke ape, like a woke ape dwarf hybrid. It is such an unusual creature that only Kishara would know what this is. It is a Doron. Make sure
guys, it's a Doron. Those are rare.
Yeah, make sure you use the D, because you know how Nintendo get.
Is it friendly?
The creature looks like it is experiencing tremendous anguish and is chained inside a magical circle by glowing hot iron chains and manacles.
They can be friendly. This one looks like maybe it's not friendly to whoever put it there.
It calls out to you in Undercommon. Help me, please.
I'll call back to him and say,
He asked for underhelp.
I call back in Undercommon and say, like, don't worry, we'll come over and help you.
Guys, I think we should set him under free.
Should we go under over there?
No, it doesn't. You're not using it right.
I don't
How
understand.
dare you?
Sorry, he just said that he doesn't understand, but he's standing right now. So you don't know if he's trying to be clever or if he's just butchering your language.
Lyft, how many inspirations do you have right now?
I bought two
Okay,
of those things.
you have 3 now because I'm giving you 1 line for that.
Wow.
Why are we walking this way? Do we think that there's a problem?
Thank you.
What are these
While you're
giant?
Yeah, this whole area is a fucking problem, Claximus. You're in a volcanic field. At any time, some bad shit could happen. Speaking of which,
I think I might need to reload. I can't see. Yeah.
That's me.
Really, this map is really well lit.
No, I can't. Like the map's looking like real.
Oh
blankish.
wow, it's looking like the official like N64 material that we're referencing. Oh man, yeah, you got to see this map. It's like heavy metal, man.
All right, let me reload.
Okay. Lyft, give me a D-Hundy roll real quick.
Oh, okay, that's why we're all walking really fucking weird.
Okay.
It's a beautiful.
So Lyft, you as you were walking, you hiccup, and bubbles come out of your mouth, and instantly a beautiful ginger beard sprouts on your face.
I've always wanted this.
Yeah.
Does it give me any fire resistance?
One of those in real life.
It does not, but you do feel a small portion of your soul diminishes as the ginger beard grows out.
I figured that would happen. I just thought
Yeah.
I would get some resistance for the trade, but I got you.
It looks great though.
Yeah, I feel
Analura, you may want to take notes. The hair tonic does seem to be working even while ingested.
Very nice, very nice.
You do worry that what might be happening to his insides, though, if that's how much beard he was managing to grow on the outside. But he's a druid, so on a cellular level, who knows what the fuck's really happening over there?
I don't bother with the details.
Yeah. Don't tell me the science. I'm here for the fantasy science. All right. Yeah, as you approach, this guy looks over at you. Please help me.
It's like
So much pain.
That looks like a magic there. You approach it. I'll stay back here and cover you.
You understand what he's saying? I just hear a bunch of moaning.
He's asking for underhelp.
Sounds kind of like Captain, a little bit, in a weird way.
I want to get the outside edge of these runes, but I don't want to get up close to them. Can I do some sort of? I mean, obviously they're magical. I figure I probably don't need to detect magic to tell that, but can I do an Arcana check to see what exactly they're for?
Yeah.
Can't decipher that.
Give me an Arcana check.
All right, lowest roll 23. Let's go.
Abjuration and transmutation. The being in the middle of the circle looks over at you and says, you. And he points past Kashara to Lyft.
Yeah, he's the hero of legend. He can't understand you though, so I'll have to sort of serve as intermediary.
I'm Lyft. Hi.
He's calling you the hero.
Yeah, that's me.
And you see the beautiful tattoos on his Doron Bani begin to glow, and suddenly he bursts into flames and begins howling in pain, and he looks down at you, Kashara, and says, "Run, little one."
This is probably bad. We should run away.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes from this super duper cutie into whatever's going on over here, which I can't. There we go. And yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and roll into initiative.
Oh shit. Shar, did he say hero like a good way or a bad way?
I think maybe he was cursed or something.
Okay.
All right. Let's add that over there.
So it wasn't like, hero, I want to kill you. It was more like hero, I love you, or...
He was like, let me free you, and he saw you, and he was like, hero, like, oh no, I'm gonna have to transform and attack the hero now, or something like that.
I don't like that at all.
I mean, I'm gonna bet he probably didn't either.
DM, if it matters.
Good point.
I rolled a +2.
Oh, +2. Okay.
I mean, if it doesn't affect the sheet, we can just
Okay.
move on.
No, it certainly does. You want to move faster than the boss, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I would like to move faster.
Okay. All right. Looks like Django is up first. This dude seems very big and very angry. What are you gonna do?
All right, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and move back a little bit. Then I'm going to ready an action for when I can fire off a shot with advantage, so I get some attack.
Okay.
Then that'll be my turn.
Analura, to you.
Okay. A question about our boon of the Leviathan. It says we can cast enlarge once per day. Can I cast it on another person?
No, it is on yourself. I think it says that in the description, or at least it should. It's only self.
Okay. Then, with my action, I will pull out Krako, and then Protector, Django.
Yeah, so you may increase your size as if you had cast the enlarge, reduce, enlarge version on yourself. Does not require attunement or concentration.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to add that version of yours and
No, I added it to your sheet. You look in your inventory, it should be under equipment. It says Boon of the Leviathan.
Oh, okay, I see it now. Yeah. I added one on my own, so.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm going to Protector, Django, myself, and Claximus. So 12 temp for the 3 of us. And I am assuming the captain is like around here too, so.
Oh, I thought we'd keep him safe over here since we probably can't do this whole fight, and hopefully he'll be back next week. So.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything else from Analura?
No.
Okay. Lyft, to you.
I mean, he doesn't seem very friendly.
Your passive insight tells you that this creature has been subjected to an enormous amount of suffering and pain.
Yeah. All right, I'll cast the moonbeam.
Oh, okay.
Like right above him. So we'll go ahead and do this.
I can drag your template out for you. Bloop.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, so I'll cast that. Oh, well, I guess I just rolled, but anyway. It's going to go right on him.
Okay. All right. Anything else from Lyft?
Yeah, I'm going to back behind this pillar and then kind of see what happens from there.
Okay. Alrighty. There is some elevation, I guess, worth discussing. You guys can see the stairs, right? They keep going up and up and up.
Mm-hmm.
So over here on the side, this is going to be a height of 10 feet. This will be a height of 20 feet, and this will be a height of 25 feet.
Oh, so did I just jump 10 feet to get up there?
Maybe. But that's why I'm pointing it out now, so you can kind of adjust. So.
Gotcha.
And then this height right here would also be essentially 10 feet. So you're just like further and further up kind of deal.
Okay. Okay, so from where I was, let's just. I mean, I'm not short. I could probably hop.
Yeah. I'm saying you could call it. Yeah,
up.
just treat it as difficult terrain.
Okay, so that's 5,
All right.
10, 15. Oh yeah, I'll end up right here then.
Okay. All right. Bubbles will yell out to Analura. Analura, are we fighting this guy? Or we're not? What are we?
It looks like Lyft wants to fight him.
Well,
Okay.
I mean,
Well, he's the hero, so sure, whatever.
yeah, I
let's
kind
see.
of wanted to get this out here, but yeah.
What do I do? Like, I get 3 of these Eldritch Blast thingies? Is that how it works?
I have no idea. I don't read his character sheet.
Somebody needs to. Hold on. It's just
Yes, Captain.
No,
At
no
a
one
level
does.
11, you got 3.
Thank you. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see. The 24 hits. The 13 goes wide of the mark, and the 16 hits but does no damage, aka is close to his armor class but not enough to damage him. All right. He lets out an annoyed kind of roar of pain, clutches at the his chest where he took that B-Fast 5 damage, and he looks over at Bubbles, shakes his head, and he looks over at Lyft. He raises a shackled arm and says, "Hero!"
Yep, that's me.
And then he turns his mini and breaks Claximus's entire computer. Hold on.
Here we go.
There we go.
Nah, that doesn't break.
All right.
It's the constant. You have
Did
to
that
constantly
do anything or no?
You have
Is
to
it okay?
constantly flip back and forth.
What? Oh, constantly flip back and forth. All right, I won't do that. I won't.
Then that's when the computer breaks.
All right, Bubbles is gonna say, I think he's pretty mad, so I'm just gonna stay down here. That's my turn. All right, Claximus, to you.
All right, bonus action rage. Then use that fancy new, ability that lady gave us.
Claximus, to you.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna bonus action rage and use that fancy barbarian ability that lady gave us. Where you get to move half your speed.
Oh, okay.
And then I will keep moving. I don't want to step into the magic circle yet, so I'm gonna stand next to Kishara, and then use an action to drink a fire resistance potion, and then end my turn there. So go here,
Okay.
drink fire resistance potion, end turn there.
All right. As his turn comes up. Oh, wait. Hold on. I have to double check something. Nope. Okay. I was just double checking. All right. As you approach and end your turn there, he looks at you and he shakes his head left and right. And then he points over at Lyft, the chains pulling against their mounts in the ground and the pillars around him. He says, "Hero!"
Pirate.
All right. As his turn comes up, you hear the bloop, 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 bloop
Oh,
of his Paragon actions.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he'll take the moonbeam damage. as he started his turn.
He will. What is the save?
16.
Okay. It's a wisdom, constitution. I can't ever remember.
16 Constitution.
It's constitution. All right. Here we go. He flubs the hell out of it. He
There we
takes
go.
all that damage. What was the damage? Oh, there it comes. There it
Yeah, I'm
comes.
just rolling it.
Holy shit! Okay. He is blasted by the hero's damage. As he pulls angrily, and the pillars next to him, they just sort of collapse as he pulls free from his bondage. All right. Let's see. Man. Okay. He is going to move his hands in semicircular gestures, wrapping the chains around his forearms, letting them drag along the ground, the heat from his body superheating the chains. Nice. He's going to use a bonus action to perform a hulking leap, jumping to here.
Hi, I'm the hero. Get
All
closer
right.
to me. How
Does
you
he
doing?
pass? Does this is this, I can't opportunity?
I mean, he jumped over you. You're a tall guy. You can take an opportunity attack if you like.
Okay, then I will take an attack of opportunity.
All right. He doesn't seem to really care about. I'm not trying to hurt Claximus' feelings about Claximus at all.
That's fine. It wasn't that one.
All right. Yeah, you are taken by surprise that someone that big could jump that far and that quickly.
But thanks for helping me keep my rage.
Yeah. As he leaps over, he looks over at Lyft and he cries out, "Hero!" And he lashes out at you with his flaming chains.
Okay.
All right, here we go. That's a 20 hit.
Oh yeah, it does. Just hits.
All right, you take 5 bludgeoning damage and 4 fire damage.
Okay.
All right. You are too far away for him to grab you. That makes him very sad. So he will whip out at you with his chains again.
Okay.
Oof, but only gets an 11.
Nice. That's a miss, and I made my con save, so okay.
All right, that is his turn. Play passes to Kashara.
I still have lift control, so I just got asked to roll a concentration check.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna take that away from me. Before I do.
Okay.
All right. So I had to go to the bathroom, but I came back. I miraculously uninjured.
Yeah, you're not hurt.
Fantastic. He's not within ouch distance of anybody, which I dislike. I will cast. Does he appear to be doing anything like damaging to people? Like,
he has 20-foot reach with his burning chains, and he just whipped at Lyft twice.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
And then the
he also jumped as a bonus action 40 fucking feet.
I can do that.
Oh, okay, fair.
I'll move here. So 5, 10, 15, and then I'll climb 10 foot up this wall.
Okay.
I guess I entered it wrong. And then I will shoot him with my ray gun, or my needler.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that is gonna hit.
Okay.
All right, that's 11 damage. And then I guess I still have a bonus action, so I'll use my bonus action to scramble the rest of the way up to the top here.
Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
All right. As your turn ends, he's gonna use a Paragon action to dash. He is a scout, so he can climb and move across difficult terrain without any movement penalties, like King Kong scaling a fucking building. This ape dude just climbs up and basically sits right on top of Lyft.
I don't think he likes me.
And he cries out, "Hero!" As he continues to burn alive. and thus ends the first round of this fight. We're technically at time. We don't have bubbles. So maybe we should continue this next week.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Poof. Okay.
I enjoyed our foray into Ace Attorney territory.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a fun little diversion.
So Mapso released that I call it Pineapple Courtroom, and I was like, will I ever get to use Pineapple Courtroom? I was like, probably not. And then Mapso is like, by the way, I put all my free maps into Foundry and pre-lit them in case you ever need them, champ. And you know, I'm like, oh damn. So I could just use quick insert, type in courtroom, and instantly have a courtroom. Yes.
That's pretty fucking great.
So then when I saw the result on the carousel, I was like, I mean we have the courtroom. I mean, it'd be a shame not to at least look at it, you know? Like, yeah. So I don't know. Thank you for indulging a random table result that turned into a weird ass courtroom thing. Also, Analura, I don't know if you're capped out on Demon Inspiration, but those courtroom shenanigans were amazing. So please take Demon Inspiration. So, Django, you were very impressive, like ace detective / like lawyer's assistant kind of deal. But you got to have sex with a super hot dwarf lady. I feel like that's inspiring enough. So we'll just leave it at that.
It's fine. I'm maxed out anyway.
All right, I'll take you guys back to your dashboard. I'll turn off this stressful boss music, and we will continue this adventure next week.